Hi, this is Casey Feicht with KidsYogaGuide.com. Namaste and play. I'm so grateful that you're watching this video today. This video is really about the origin of Kids Yoga Guide and my passion for teaching yoga to kids. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and my business, and hopefully you'll join me in my mission and my vision. So I started teaching yoga to adults about 15 years ago, and I found yoga at a health club. I was working out at several health clubs in the California Bay Area, working there and working out, and I found yoga in the health club and started teaching yoga classes at Gold's Gym, which I always think is kind of a funny thing. So yoga came from my personal training background, and I found that after years of being a personal trainer, of helping people eat right and be healthier, that there was something missing, and it was that mind-body piece, and yoga was really a huge part of that. I also began coaching. I had a coach, and then I became a coach, went through some certification courses, and found that really I could help my clients with the mind, body, spirit all together, the holistic approach to being a healthy being. So the yoga practice that I was participating in was just such a transformational process, and when I found out I was going to be a mom, it was just a natural evolution for me to share that passion with my daughter. I went through some more teacher trainings and learned to teach yoga to babies and to kids and toddlers and so on, and it's just been this humbling kind of evolution, transformational journey along all these years. So I started teaching classes here in the Colorado-Denver metro area, and I was one of the very few people teaching mom and baby yoga classes, and a lot of my moms and babies, they started growing out of the class, and really there wasn't anything for them for a couple years. So I'm like, you know what, there needs to be something else. So I created the first parent-toddler classes in the whole Denver metro area. Now it's great because you can find them anywhere around the United States and around the world. There's still not as many, but it's become a powerful practice. So I'm really grateful. I started my first kids yoga teacher training because my daughter was sick, and I was sick, or I was traveling, and I really didn't have anyone to teach the classes and weren't as passionate about it the way I was. So I started seeking people who wanted to learn to teach kids yoga, and I'm really grateful because that was my humble beginnings of my first kids yoga teacher training about 5 years ago. It was only, I think, 5 or 8 hours or something, and I'm so grateful it's evolved into what is now a 95-hour on the process of becoming a registered children's yoga school through Yoga Alliance. Our basic module is about 20 hours, and then we have module 2 and 3. Our second module is the specialties, babies, toddlers, the business, creating the art of teaching yoga to kids, the business of teaching yoga. It's really an art with heart. I like those words there. And then also the third module is our tween and teen and partner yoga teacher training. So these can be taken in any order. The great thing about teaching yoga to kids is you don't need to be a yoga teacher. You can be a school teacher, you can be a therapist, a nanny, grandparent, school teacher, anyone who works with kids. It's a really powerful practice. So over the years, I worked with Yoga Rocks the Park, which I was there from the inception of it, the very origins of it. We have a kids yoga camp there. I've done summer camps myself. This year is a big year. We've got 6 weeks of summer camps. Taught in yoga studios, brought it into elementary schools, preschools. We teach it at hospitals that are special needs, working with cancer patients. We partner with yoga studios and run a kids yoga program in their studio. So lots of things, kids night in, parents night out, get them a date night. Let's see what else, birthday parties, you name it, anywhere there's kids, we can do kids yoga. It's really amazing. We also have some online products, the first online kids yoga teacher training that really existed a few years ago. Now there's a handful of them out there, and some webinars and so many great things. Some of the things that we are in the process of still really developing and creating, and it's been a bit of waiting for the market to kind of catch up with some of us thought leaders, is creating an online directory where you can find kids yoga teachers and classes all throughout the United States and eventually the world, and also a membership site where you can come in and meet like-minded teachers and parents and people sharing yoga with kids. So we're really excited about that too. So a lot of things are going on in the kids yoga world. Really, all of these things, I've kind of given you all the details of what's going on, but you know, all the benefits that are there for kids practicing yoga are the same benefits that we experience as adults. So yoga helps us to calm down. It helps us to be in touch with our minds and our bodies, to understand this connection that we have that's very deep, it's very primordial. And yoga can help us reduce stress. We incorporate mindfulness, meditation. It helps us to bring more calm. You know, there are research studies out there about kids doing yoga and how much it's affected their ability to learn and to be responsible, proactive beings in this world. You know, some of the other benefits of teaching kids yoga is helps them release energy. You can have super active kids who they need to move their bodies. Helps with lowering the obesity rate. The kids are healthy, they're fit, they make better choices. They learn to communicate with each other. They're more flexible, not just in physical body, but also in mind. They're compassionate. They're able to work together, teamwork. It's a physical activity that doesn't necessarily need to be competitive. There's just I could go on and on and on of the benefits of kids yoga. And you know, most of all, it's fun, it's play, it's empowering our children to be who they are and to really step into their greatness, because these are our future leaders. They are going to be running the world in the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And really, when I think about how much yoga has transformed my life, I know that these children growing up with this will not have to go through all the pain and suffering that I did. They will have the tools. And if you look at our world right now, there's a lot of kind of greed and jealousy and competition and war. And what is war? War is really two different sides not working together, not agreeing to disagree, but actually coming to physical violence to get what they want, to taking human life in order to get what they want. So our children, they have no concept of that. You know, they don't understand what it is. But if we raise them that they have tools to communicate their differences, to have differences, and that's okay, and to work things out, nonviolent communication, really, they are going to change the world. You know, the Dalai Lama says that, you know, if children start meditating and practicing yoga at the age of 8, you know, in one generation, we will end all world war. And I highly, highly recommend that. And so much of our kids' yoga is about making it fun, making it enjoyable. So when they do grow up and they're teenagers and they're in college or out of college, out of high school, and they're out there in the real world, they have this positive experience of yoga that they can come back to, that they can practice, that they can make better choices. It's really going to transform the world. So I really hope that you'll join me on this movement. My passion, my mission and vision is just that we all live this lifestyle of peace and love, you know, and it started in the 60s and 70s with the hippies, but now it's, you know, we're yuppie hippies. We still have that heart, like, let's make a difference in the world. Let's agree to disagree and make a difference. So I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Please, please, please go to kidsyogaguide.com and sign up for the free kids class. On the right hand side, you'll see a little place to put your email in. You will get a free class that you can practice online with your kids. Let them practice. It's a live class. You'll see kids behaving and misbehaving and having fun and calming down. So many great things. So I really appreciate you taking time. I look forward to working with you and being in touch and helping to bring more peace and love into this world. Thank you so much. Namaste and play.